everyone, welcome back with Decoeasy. My name is Janny. I'm doing this home decor channel together with Dyanne. I hope you are ready for our daily home decor inspiration. For today's DIY, we are going to use the stack blocks of tumbling blocks, just how you call it. You buy them in a package most of the time from 54, 60 pieces, and they are nice little wooden blocks, and we are going to try to make some planters from it. So I did already a lantern a couple of videos back, so if you want to see that, I will place a link down below so you can see also how you can make a lantern from these tumbling blocks. And of course, right now, like I said, we are going to make some planters from it. Here you see already I have laid down a couple of the blocks. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make little squares from 3 blocks each time. So I'm just going to do on one side, I'm going to do some glue for my glue gun, and of course just glue 3 of them together, and just make sure that you have them in a straight line, or else you can have trouble later on placing it. So you see, you get nice little squares like this, and I'm going to make 4 of them. And of course, if it takes a little bit too long for you, just move forward, and of course some glue on this side. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, so you don't have to wait too long. This is 2, and then I show you one panel, and this is another one. My glue gun is already have a lot of smoke, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but he smokes a lot. So we will see how this will turn out. Maybe he gets on fire, you don't know. But I have my glue, it's from the Lidl, so he is wireless, but maybe he has not his day today, so we will see. So you see, now we have 4 little squares. What I'm going to do, I do them in opposite direction. I do one over this way, this one over this way, and this one this way. So you get, I show you, I hope, a little bit better. So this is what you're going to get. So I'm going to glue this side to each other and just squeeze them a little bit against each other. Of course, we are going to glue this side, and we are going to place it against each other. And now we are going to glue this side and this side. You see already a lot of smoke from my glue gun, but we hope the best. And of course, squeeze it together. And just make sure that it is dry. And you see, this is what I mean. We are going to make 4 of these panels. So I will make 4 of them, and then we're going to get them together, because this one, it takes 12 little blocks for each panel, and you need 4, that's 48. And for the bottom we need, I think, also 12. So you need, in totally you need 60 blocks. So if you find some of the tumbling blocks in your thrift store, that would be great, so you don't have to pay a lot of money for it. So I will do the other panels, and then we're going to get it together. And here you see already our 4 panels, and I glued them together, so one against each other, this one this way, and this one over it, and this one again against each other, so you get a nice square. What I'm going to do with 12 other blocks, I am going to make a little bottom for our little container. And you see already I made already one of the containers, so I have already 2, and this is what I mean. I did already some felt under it, but this is what I mean. I'm going to glue 2 against each other, and then I make a little bottom, but I show you. So what I'm going to do is just glue two of the blocks against each other, but now on the tops of the blocks, so not the sides but the tops. And you see already, this is what I mean. And just remove the rest of the glue. You get two sets of 2, and I'm going to do 12 of them, so you get 6 of each, and that will be our bottom. I hope I make sense, but I think it's very easy to make. And you see again, against each other, squeeze and remove. I will finish this one and then we're going to do the next step. So you see, we have our 6 sets of 2, and what I'm going to do, we're just going to make a bottom and just glue them together. Just squeeze them against each other. You see, this is what I mean. And now we're going to do all of them. And one line of glue over here and just glue it together. Make sure that you have the line in the middle. And again, another row of glue. Row of glue. Another row of glue. Oh, this is English for beginners. You see, now we're going to do the next one. And again, squeeze it together. And the last one. And squeeze it together again. And now you see you get a nice bottom for on top of your, for the underside of your little container. So here we do have our container. Here is our little bottom. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do around the little line around our bottom, and just a little line over here. I hope I do it on camera so you can see what I do, but I think you already know how to glue the bottom on top of your container or just how you call it. I have to look a little bit that I have it in the middle, and just squeeze it a little bit. And you see already, now you have your own little container or planter, just how you call it, and just squeeze a little bit until it's dry. You see already, here we have our 2 simple, so simple, easy made plant containers or just planters, just how you call it, you name it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a piece of the white chalk paint. I think I do a couple of layers because I want it to have totally white, and then maybe I will distress it or I just leave it. But if I leave it, you can also distress it if you like a little bit more of the distressed feeling. So I'm going to paint this in the white color. So you see already I painted one of them, and you see already how he is changing only when you give him a little bit of color. Of course, you also can, I thought later, you can do them in some furniture wax, and if you like a little bit more of the rustic style. I always love rustic style. So this time I did it in the white color, but maybe I make 2 more, and then I'm going to do them in some furniture wax, and I'm going to give them the rustic color. But I'm going to paint this one also again still in the white. So I have 2 in the white color. So you see already I have both of them painted 2 coats of the white chalk paint. I saw my little wooden blocks still laying around, and I saw my top of my little planter, and I don't like the finishing touch around here. So I was thinking maybe I can make a little edge around it, so I can give it a little bit more of an high-end look. So I am going to try to get a couple of these blocks on top of here and just make a nice edge around our little planter. And you see here, this is a little bit the edge I am going to, the look I am going for. So I think it gives a little bit more of a high-end look. We are going to do this in with some furniture wax, so give it a little bit more of the rustic feeling. Of course, I will do also our second container or planter, just how you call it. And I will finish this off. So here you see, we did the edge on top of here. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm just taking my simple furniture wax. You see here, this is just a home brand. So just take whatever you think you can use for staining your little edge. And of course, I will do it with my furniture wax. And I am always loving the rustic color. So I will do both of them and then I show you the next step. And here you see how both of them turned out, and I distressed a little bit the sides with some furniture wax, just only a little. If you want to do more distressing, just go ahead. I just did only the sides. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make the word home on the sides of my little planter, and of course on both of them. But if you don't want to have words on it, just don't do it. I like a little word on top of it, but you also can do any word you like. I always buy a little bag with some wooden letters. So I am going to do the word home, and I will glue them with my glue gun on top of here. And here you see already a little bit how the word is turned out. And like I said, I chose for the word home. And I know you see it in the opposite direction right now. But later on, when we are seeing the result, you will see it in the right way. What I'm going to do, I'm also going to do this one with the word home. And then I show you 2 ways how you can decorate your little planter. So you see, now we're going to do the first planter with some berries. And I have the berries in every color because I order them always on AliExpress and they are so cheap. I think for one of those picks, I think I only pay 60 cents if I'm correct, maybe even less. So I bought a lot of them. So I am going to put them on the sides, 4 pieces on this side. And of course, it's so easy to make your own little display. Of course, you can put a piece of oasis or styrofoam inside first if you like that a little bit better. But later on, you will see it will keep in place. Only the start, we have to work a little bit with it. And always when my camera is running, it's always doing this. So this way, and keep another one this way. You see already you get a nice little wild display. Now we do a couple of the greener ones inside. And I like a little bit more very neutral piece. But of course, if you like it a little bit more more flowers, more branches, just do whatever you think is right. I have here 1 piece of from IKEA, from a planter, a fern, and I'm going to cut them off. So I get 3 pieces, and I pay for one little plant, I always pay $4.99. This is the plant in totally, and you see already I pull everything out so you get nice pieces of your fern. And I'm going to do them on the sides, just work a little bit with it and put them on the sides under your little display, so it gives a little bit more of the greenery. And I'm going to do this one, and again you have 3 new pieces, and so you have a lot of pieces for only a less of your money. I always love keeping things on a budget, and just do also a little bit of the ferns inside in the middle of your display. You see already, this is a little bit how we will turn out, and it is so easy to make. And what I'm going to do with my second one, with my second planter, I am going to do, you can do this fern inside of it, of this one from IKEA. I bought this one, I think it was only $2.99, and a couple of them I also took apart, so you have a lot of greenery pieces just to stick when you are making wreaths or something else. You can easily make some crazy little pics coming out, and I love this one. So but I still, this one haven't taken, I can push it through. I can do this one, But of course, I also can do the fern if I like this one a little bit better and just fold it a little bit like this. And then you have a nice plant. Of course, I have to squeeze it through, but I show you that in the end result. And here you see the little planters we made from some tumbling blocks. And like I said, you only need 60 for one of those planters. And this one I did a little bit more in the farmhouse style with the green fern from IKEA. He was $4.99. And this, if you find this, the tumbling blocks in your thrift store, just take them with you and you can easily make your own farmhouse decor. This one I did a little bit in the spring feeling with some lemons, some yellow berries, some fern and a couple of the green berries. And you see it also gives a little bit of the springy feeling. Of course, you don't have to do it like I did. Just make one of your own and you will see it is so nice looking in your decor. So I just hope you had fun watching and I just hope you got a little bit inspiration from it. So this was it already for this daily home inspiration. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this content, I hope you will consider subscribing to our channel. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.